All right, so our business, we started about 12 years ago, and now we've done a lot in real estate, a lot of things I didn't know were possible 12 years ago. We bought rental properties, we've burned rental properties, we've sold plenty. Wholesaling is a big part of our business now. Flipping is getting bigger and bigger. Private lending, we've done that, and we've also borrowed private lending, and we own some notes. The business, the way we structure our business, our values is to honor God, serve others, and be good stewards of our resources. We believe that if we can do those three things in whatever deal we're doing or whatever communication we're having, we're on the right path. So that's the mission, vision that we work with. These are our kind of companies that you'll see. Of course, we have some other LLCs that hold rental, but that's just who we are. REI Lab is where you are right now, okay? So I always ask, what is your agenda? When we come in here, why are you here? Who can tell me why they're here? Networking. Why are you here?
Learn.
Learn? Who else? I saw somebody's hand over here.
Just learn more information.
Information.
Meet buyers.
There you go, meet buyers. So you guys who said something, you have an agenda. You're here for a reason. That's what we want. I want you to be here for a reason. I don't want you just to show up and just stand in the corner and not get anything out of this, all right? So I asked the question, do you want to buy a house to flip? Do you want to buy a rental, sell a house, sell a contract? Whatever it is, know why you're here. Do you want to sell a service? Are you a CPA and you want to get more clients? That's fine. Just know why you're here and come with intention. Okay, come in here and let us know about it, talk about it, and be about it, all right? And that's okay. We want you to be about your business. The whole point of being here is to help your business grow, okay? What to expect from us? We are education driven. The point of all this is really education, is to people can learn. Todd back there, who you'll hear from in just a little bit, he can kind of tell you about the things that happen when people don't know what they're doing. There's plenty of ways to get yourself in trouble. So there's no reason not to learn about this business and learn opportunities in this business. There's a lot of YouTube out there you can use, but we're local, we're live, we're right here. You might as well learn it from this space instead of trying to catch it off the internet, okay? So come here, ask questions, learn. We'll bring different speakers. We'll give you different resources so that you can do that. Like I said, we're bringing experts from all the different fields. And you're not going to learn about all this at one time, but throughout our time together, you'll learn a little bit of everything. So that's what we're here. Education driven, we're doing that first. Networking is part of it. And then ultimately, we want to make some money, okay? So take a picture of this, pull out your phone. These are our next meetings. I have today's on there, but whatever, you're here. So those are the next meetings that are coming up. If you don't have that written down, go ahead and get it. Most of them are Tuesdays, well, they're all Tuesdays except for September 19th. All right, everybody got that? So what I wanted to talk to you guys about today, before we get Todd up here, before I let you guys kind of do some more networking, I'd like to kind of give you a little bit of encouragement or a little bit of guidance, right? Something that's helped our business or something that I've seen help other people's business. And that one thing today is discipline. So what do you think about when I say discipline? Or you can shout it out. Focus, persistence.
Greediness.
What'd you say? Patience,
Consistency.
consistency,
Accountability.
accountability. Y'all must not have young kids. Think about beating children. So yeah, all of that is right. You guys nailed it on the head. Either you're trying to show off for people or you got it. So I put it on there. It's not punishment, okay? Discipline is not punishment. Punishment is a corrective action for discipline, right? The discipline is what gets you to the next step, and to the next step, and to the next step. And the idea that, I put it on there because if you ask our kids, what's discipline? The first thing they're likely to say is punishment when I get in trouble. And that's not it. But discipline is training, okay? Discipline is moving towards something and training every day or every moment for that, okay? So you get discipline in your life is when you do things over and over and over, consistently with persistence, right? And that leads to success, okay? So it's calming the chaos, which Michelle and I, we differ on how our minds are wired. I'm wired for chaos. Like, chaos is great. Like, I love a bunch of people, a party, everything just going crazy. This summertime, when both of us, we quit our full-time jobs last year, so we do real estate. So we're at home, working from home most of the time. And so this year is also the first year that we have 2 kids without daycare all summer long. So literal chaos every day, right? Just 2 kids. They don't sit still. For me, I was like, that's great. She lives on a different spectrum. It's like, wears her out, right? So calming the chaos, that's what discipline does. It gets you focused. It reins you in so that you can go in a straight line instead of going left, right, squiggly line all over. Does that make sense? So who gets in their car going home from work and literally just, the car drives itself? Who's done that before, right? You wake up like, how did I even get home? Like, I don't even remember getting home. That's a byproduct of the discipline of doing the same drive every single day, right? You didn't even have to think about it. You got in the car and you were probably thinking about your day, your dinner, your kids, whatever. But that is a byproduct of the discipline of doing the same route, the same way, the same time, every single day, right? And what did that give you? It's the last one.
What do you want most?
Freedom. There we go. I knew somebody would pick up. That gave you the freedom. When you were on that drive, you did not think about it. You were disciplined and you were going, right? Sometimes that's a bad idea. If you're on I-95 or I-20 or Malfunction Junction, you better be thinking. But if you're on an easy road, you have discipline. You know it's ingrained in your body. So then you have the freedom to do other things, to think about other things. You have the freedom to just know when you get in the car from work, you're going home and you're going this route. You don't have to pull up GPS and think about where you're going, right? You don't have to plan your route to get home, correct? You've got the freedom because you know you're disciplined. You're going to turn right here, you're going to turn left here, you're going to go 35 miles an hour here because that cop is always over the hill. You don't want to get busted this time, right? So it creates freedom. That discipline creates freedom. I'll give you another example. When you wake up in the morning, most of you have done this, you don't even realize it, but you have a disciplined routine. You get up and you brush your teeth or stretch or work out or whatever it is. You do the same routine every day. And if you think about it, you don't even make a decision for like half an hour when you wake up in the morning, right? Because you're just walking. You have the discipline that you've done it every single day. You know what comes next. You know you need to get your socks out the drawer and your shirt down from the hanger, right? So that's a form of discipline. And that creates freedom. So when I'm talking about getting discipline in your life and in your business, it's not punishment, and it's for your own good. What you need to do is find a way to instill some discipline so that you don't have to sit every day thinking about, oh, I need to find a house. I'm not sure if I want to wholesale or buy rental properties or do a flip. So I'm going to go try to look at all 3 of them today, and I'm going to research 3 different things and try to read 3 books because I don't know what I'm doing. In that instance, find discipline. Either you want to be a wholesaler or a rehabber, right? And then everything you do it's geared towards wholesaling or rehabbing. Okay? So that's your discipline. Look for that. Find that. I can't tell you what it is right now, but you need to figure that out. Okay? So here's just 5 little steps to help you set up your discipline and get it in your mind and get it in your daily activities, okay? So the first thing is own it. And what I mean by that is own the fact that you need discipline. We all hate it, right, when somebody else tries to discipline us. Has anybody had a trainer? Ever went to a trainer? Right? And they tell you to like do 10 more push-ups, and you're like, shut up! No! Right? Or they're trying to get you to do an exercise that you don't want to do or you don't like. Or I can remember, back in high school when I would work out for athletics, wrestling or baseball or whatever. That wasn't fun. They were telling me what to do. I wasn't invested in it. I just did it because they told me to do it, right? Same thing with our kids. We try to discipline them. We try to tell them bedtime's at 8. Why? Because it's good for you. Why? It's always why. They buck the system because that's not their discipline, right? That workout was not your discipline. That was somebody telling you what to do. So own it. Put it in your form. Put it in your mind. It's got to come from your heart and your needs, your desires, right? So it's called self-discipline, but discipline yourself to know that you need it, and what you need is that discipline, okay? So you have to own it. This is big for me because I don't like it, but get up early, wake up early. We have kids that it amazes me that if I try to sleep in, it's impossible, but still wake up early. Get up before your kids, right? If you got young kids, get up before them, get dressed, be ready for the day before they get going. It just makes the whole world a much better place because then you're not all stressed and running around. If you don't have young kids, get up before you have to, right? This is what I struggled with for my whole life pretty much, is trying to get up before I needed to because I'm like, well, I got class at say 10, because I never had an early class. Class at 10, I'm about 7 minutes from class, so that's like, 9:53. It's going to take me probably 4.5 minutes to shower, so I'm like, 9:49 and a half. So I would literally back up to the minute when I could sleep as long as I possibly could, right? That doesn't get you anywhere. What that creates is, it steals your freedom. When you sleep in, it feels good. You're like, oh, that's freedom. I can sleep as long as I want, right? I'm in college. I can sleep as long as I want. But what happens is you don't get your stuff done. And then the next day or that night, you stay up late trying to finish what you needed to do, or you have to get up early the next day. And that robs your freedom of choice because now you're stuck. You're pinned against the wall. So get up early. Do work before everyone else. Get those emails. One thing that helped me back when I was working the full-time job and had all this going is I'd get up early and I'd do all the emails from the night before. People are like to email you at 5, 6 o'clock at night. Then you got to hit those at 8 a.m. as soon as you get to the office. But if I was up at 5, I could hit those emails, get them done, and even catch up ahead of time. Then wake the kids up and be gone. By the time I got to work at 8, I didn't have to worry about any emails because nobody else started until like 10, right? So get ahead, be ahead. Exercise. This is big. This is just a big life thing for you. Discipline is not just in your mind. It's got to be in your body. It's got to be, your body has to be able to handle the discipline you're trying to instill. If you want to wake up early, you've got to be healthy enough to get up and stay up, right? I've got plenty of friends that like to take those naps in the afternoon, and I used to be one of those people. And then I've been robbed of my naps for the last, how long have we been married? 9 years, yeah, no naps in 9 years. So, but exercise, it doesn't have to be a lot, guys. When I'm talking exercise, I really just mean physical activity, right? So get out, walk a mile. If you're like, I can't walk a mile, walk half a mile today, and then tomorrow walk 6/10 of a mile. Who cares? Just get out, exercise, because that discipline of exercise will then change your mindset and discipline for other parts of your mind and your life. But the biggest thing is you want your body to be able to handle what you're going to put on it, which is some work and hopefully some freedom with that new money. So that's supposed to say make every moment count, but it probably wouldn't fit. Maybe that's why I did that. So make every moment count, and what I mean by that is you're standing, if you ever got on Facebook and a video pops up, you're like, ooh, that's a neat little video. And then you're like, it's only a minute and a half. I can waste a minute and a half, right? I deserve this. I need a break. You watch that minute and a half video, and then another one pops right up after. You're like, oh man, this is cool. Let me just listen to this. I'm good. I'm just going to drink a Coke or something. And then half an hour later, you've gone and you haven't done anything, and now you're like settled in on the couch, like, I don't really want to get up anymore. So that 1 minute video turns into a half an hour of wasted time, right? So make every moment count. Think about it. Be disciplined enough to know that that one moment is important for the next moment and for the next moment, okay? So see where that ball leads, and know that if you take this 1.5 minutes to watch one video, that's okay. I'm not saying don't do that. But be disciplined enough to say, that's it. All right, 1 minute, I'm gonna watch this video and then I'm done, right? Cut it off. So make every moment count, think about it. And the last thing is to journal. And this is just another discipline exercise. If you journal every night or journal every morning, what it does is it gives you accountability, because you write down what you're doing or what you want to do, and it gives you a record, and so you can evaluate how you're doing. So if you do decide to walk half a mile today, record it. And then what do you walk tomorrow? 0.6 of a mile. Great, record it. Because then you'll be able to go back when you're having those tough days, 3 weeks from now, and it's cloudy out and you're just tired. Look back at that journal and be like, man, I went from half a mile to now I'm walking 2 miles in 3 weeks. And that'll give you just a little bonus, a little jolt of energy, so you can keep going. And it also gives you some guidance. So that's that discipline to stay focused, okay? So I'll leave you guys with that. And the biggest thing that I want to just tell you is discipline is not a bad word, okay? It's not a bad word. Discipline is a word that you should use every day. It should be in your vocabulary. It should be in your brain saying, you know what, I'm going to be disciplined enough because my future depends on me, right? Your kids, the next generation, your puppy dog, whatever it is, just you. The fact that you need to eat tonight depends on you being disciplined today, okay? So use that, go with it, and if you have any questions, if you want some help with being disciplined, this group is it, right? Everyone in here, in this room, is at least a little bit more disciplined than the next guy. Because you took time out to be here, because you know you have a goal, you have somewhere you want to be in your life, and this room can help you be there, right? So that person that's sitting at home, and they're snugging on the couch, what's tonight, Tuesday, what's on TV? I don't know what's on TV. They're watching some video, something binge watching, right? You're ahead of them in discipline. Keep it going. Don't just leave here and let that be, all right? Be disciplined tomorrow. Find something to get your business moving a little bit forward, and keep it up. And so I want to hear about it next month when you guys are here. But right now, it's network time. So get up, talk to someone new, someone you didn't talk to when you got here at first, and I want you to get their name and email address. And on top of that, I want you to tell them how you're going to be disciplined. What's the one thing you're going to do between now and next month that's going to be something that you will be disciplined about? And it could just be waking up 5 minutes early. I don't care what it is, but I want you to be thinking about it, okay? So take, what do we got, 5 minutes? Take 5 minutes for that, and then after that we'll be up top.